I am Dr. Sonia Tiwari from the Department of Community Medicine, Aurobindo Medical College, Indore. Today we are starting with nutrition spotters. So here the first one is milled rice. Identify and mention which group of food it belongs to. So it belongs to cereals. Then what is its protein content? It is around 6.8 grams per 100 gram. Then what is the calorific value? 345 kilocalories per 100 gram. Limiting amino acid is lysine, even though its content is higher in rice as compared to other cereals. Then what is the effect of milling? The milling process deprives the rice of the following things, that is loss of protein up to 15%, loss of thiamine up to 75%, and loss of riboflavin and niacin up to 60%. Those who sustain mainly on polished rice are susceptible to which nutritional disorder? So it is beriberi. Then why is rice protein considered better quality protein? The rice contains more lysine than any other cereal. Does 100 gram of rice contain more protein than 100 ml of milk? Yes. Milk protein content ranges from 1.1 gram to 4.3 gram per 100 ml, whereas the protein content of rice is 6.8 grams per 100 gram. Then which cooking practices compromise the nutritive value of rice? So washing rice in large quantity of water leads to loss up to 60% of water soluble vitamins, and mainly it is vitamin B complex. Then cooking rice in large quantity of water and draining away the excess water after cooking leads to even further loss of these vitamins. So I think I am cleared with the milled rice. Okay, the protein is 6.8 gram per 100 gram, and it mainly contains more lysine than any other cereal, and disorder which occurs who mainly those who are sustained mainly on the polished rice, they are susceptible to beriberi. Then coming to the next, that is parboiled rice. The identification you can do, it has a glassy translucent appearance. The nutritive value is as follows: protein 7.7 gram per 100 gram, carbohydrates 78 gram per 100 gram, fat 0.5 gram per 100 gram, and calories 345 per 100 gram. Now what is the technique of parboiling? This is often asked in the viva as well as in the theory examination and even in the spotting. So the technique recommended by the CFTRI, that is Central Food Technological Research Institute, is as follows: that is soaking the paddy in hot water 65 to 70 degrees centigrade for 3 to 4 hours, followed by draining the water and steaming the paddy in the same pot for 5 to 10 minutes. The paddy is then sun dried and it is milled. First you have to soak it in hot water 65 to 70 degree for 3 to 4 hours. Then you have to drain the water and you have to steam the paddy in the same pot for 5 to 10 minutes and then sun dried and then milled. Now what are the advantages obtained by the parboiling? The vitamins and minerals are driven into the deeper layers of the grain and are not lost by milling and washing. The grain becomes harder and rendered resistant to insect invasion. The starch present in the grain gets gelatinized and improves the keeping quality. Then what is the disadvantage of parboiling? The parboiling leads to loss of flavor. This is not relished by many. Name the adulterant used in this item. So mud, grit and soap stone and bits. What is food adulteration? It comprises mixing, substitution, concealing the quality, sealing decomposed foods, misbranding, giving false labels and addition of the toxicant. Then what are the legal measures to prevent the adulteration? Enactment of Prevention of Food Adulteration Act, that is the PFA, and rules which are revised from time to time by the Central Committee for Food Standards. Then coming to the third variety of rice, that is the brown rice, or it is also known as the husked rice. The protein content is 7.2 gram per 100 gram, fat 1 gram per 100 gram, carbohydrate 76.7 per 100 gram, and energy is 346 kilocalorie per 100 gram. So rice paddy is shown in the picture, husked rice or the brown rice, and milled or the white rice. And if it is parboiled, it will be slightly yellowish in color. So you should know the nutritive value of all the varieties of rice, and along with it you should also know the identification of them. Then coming to the next spot, that is wheat. Identify and mention which group of food it belongs to. So it belongs to cereals. What is the protein content? 9 to 16 gram per 100 gram. Calorific value is 346 calories per 100 gram. Limiting amino acid is lysine and threonine. Then the next spot is maize. The protein content 11.1 gram per 100 gram. Carbohydrate 66.2 gram per 100 gram, and fat 3.6 gram per 100 gram. Calories 342 per 100 gram. Limiting amino acid tryptophan and lysine. Now mention the disease caused by consumption of excessive maize. This is a pre-PG question also. Excessive maize can cause pellagra. Then which nutritional features are responsible for this pellagrogenic effect? So deficiency of tryptophan and excessive leucine. How can you prevent it? Niacin should be taken as supplement with the maize. Then jowar, ragi, bajra. As we all know, they are the millets. So we are going to see the millets also. First is bajra. Identify and mention which group of food it belongs to. It belongs to millets. Mention its nutritive value. Protein is 10 to 14 gram per 100 gram. Carbohydrate 67.5 gram per 100 gram. Fats 5 gram per 100 gram. Calories 361 per 100 gram. What are the limiting amino acid? Threonine and lysine. Which mineral is abundant in this food article? So iron and calcium. Then which infestation is bajra crop prone to? This is also important question. Okay, for bajra crop, the infestation of Claviceps fusiformis or ergot is very common. And which disorder results from the consumption of ergot infested grains? That is ergotism. How can ergotism can be prevented? So it is by floating the bajra grains in 20% of the salt water, hand picking or air flotation. Then coming to the next, that is ragi. Identify and mention which group. So it is millets. Nutritive value is protein 7.3 gram per 100 gram. Carbohydrate 72 gram per 100 gram. Fat 1.3 gram per 100 gram. And calories 328 per 100 gram. Which mineral is abundant in this food article? Calcium 344 milligram per 100 gram. How does it qualify as a weaning food? Ragi is suitable as a weaning food because it has high content of calcium. It has all the essential amino acids in the adequate amount, unlike other cereals and millets. Then jowar belongs to millet. Limiting amino acid lysine and threonine. It is rich in which amino acid, and what is the disadvantage of this? So it is rich in, jowar is rich in leucine. Excess of leucine interferes with the conversion of tryptophan into niacin. The deficiency of niacin leads to pellagra. Then how it can be prevented? It can be prevented by avoiding total dependence on the jowar crop and consumption of groundnut which has niacin. Then coming to the pulses, in this the first one which we are going to see is Bengal gram or the chana dal. Identify and mention which group of food it belongs to. So it belongs to pulses. Nutritive value, protein 17.1 gram per 100 grams. fats 5.3 gram per 100 grams, calories 360 per 100 grams. Then it is rich in the minerals and B group of vitamins such as riboflavin and thiamine. Then another question asked is, how do you improve the nutritive value more? So the nutritive value of all the pulses, it can be improved by germination, that is unsplit form only, and fermentation. And what are the limiting amino acids? Methionine and cysteine. Which amino acid is rich in? So it is lysine. Thank you. I think these spots are enough for today. Next time we are going to continue with another spots, and all these spots have been taken from the practical book Mastering the Practicals in Community Medicine. Thank you. Have a nice day.